Hi everybody, this is Dana Green Remedios from Green Remedies here on A Well Experience, and I'm going to talk to you today about how you should stop the fail talk. So you might know me from my Healthy Habits group here on Facebook, or Green Remedies, which is the consulting that I do for people who are looking to move their diets away from starch carbs towards more green vegetables and nourishing themselves from the inside out in every way, shape, and form for healthier, happier, wealthier lives. So if you are a member of this community here on A Well Experience, I'm sure that you are probably a motivated, goal-oriented, driven kind of person. Maybe you're someone who's into self-improvement and you are doing great things with your life, and if so, fantastic. But if you are also a mom, then this particular video is for you, because one thing that I heard a lot of today, it was, moms talking about how they've committed some kind of mom fail, and people in general, like at work, talking about how they've had some kind of a fail. So today was a really painful day for me, and I felt like crying a lot today. Just, to be honest with you, it was really, really hard, because I've had some people that are close to me that are going through some stuff, and they're kind of taking it out on me. And, if you're a mom, sometimes your kids take things out on you, and also we take things out on ourselves. We hold ourselves to this really high standard, and even people will say, oh, well, that's just being a parent. But I even know that there are some single dads out there that they screw up just as much as us as moms do, and they are not as hard on themselves. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about, oh my gosh, I forgot to put a little love note in the lunchbox for the first day of school. I forgot to take the first day of school picture. Or, fail, summer's over and we never did this thing that I wanted to do with the kids. Or, maybe you're at work and you're like, oh, I could have done something better. And the point is, of course you could do something better, but really you have to evaluate what's really important here. Like, did you really do a mom fail because you forgot to put a snack in the lunchbox today, or you accidentally included something in the lunchbox that I don't know, like at my son's school, they have to take something disposable out at recess. They can't have something in a container because they're not allowed to bring the container outside. Crazy stuff like that. So if you forget and you pack a food in a container, is that really the end of the world? Is that really like a huge parenting fail? No. I mean, it's a huge parenting fail if the kids got to bring brownies to school and you accidentally send them to school with the pot brownies. That is a big fail. Don't do that. If you forget to, take your kid to soccer practice and you're running late and so you get them there late, is that the end of the world? No. If you take your kid to soccer practice and then you forget that they're there and you leave them there all night for like 3 hours by themselves, that's kind of a fail. But I think we're harder on ourselves than we need to be. That's my point. And the only way that we'll know if we're succeeding or failing, it's not by whether or not it looks bad, but to the rest of the school or to the teacher, or if it wasn't perfect. That's not the best barometer to know if we are succeeding or failing. The best barometer is to know in advance what our definition of success is, based on our values, based on our ethics, based on what really matters to us, our highest principles, of love, of community, of whatever your highest principles are. I hold beauty as a value, but some other people might value, independence, or we all have different values. So whatever it is that you value, whatever your definition of success is all that matters. It's really all that matters. So today's little exercise, I'm gonna define success with you. And I'm going to remind you to stop talking about your failures and start reminding yourself of your successes and celebrating them. Did you get the kid to school at all? Congratulations, you are succeeding. Did you pack them some kind of food during the day, feed them at some point? If so, congratulations, you're doing the job, you know, you are succeeding. And if you're doing all of this, you know, what if you couldn't even be there for the first day of school because you are, you know, doing several jobs and you're working maybe in a different city and you have to commute. Maybe you're just busy and you just couldn't be there. If you arrange for some other loving, caring person to be there with them, whomever it may be, a grandparent, a daycare worker, an older sibling took them, congratulations, you are parenting and you are doing a good job. And if you are running a business or you are working a job to pay for everything that keeps those kids alive and that keeps, you know, the household running, then you are doing a wonderful job. So let's talk about defining success. I'm going to glance at my little worksheet here. This is something that you can duplicate for yourselves. Okay, so let's say you want to become a successful salesperson in a direct sales field. If that were the case and you want to be, you know, a six-figure earner, and you want to get, maybe you want to get the big ring, or maybe you want to trip somewhere with your family, then let's say you want to become a successful direct sales salesperson. So that's your worthy goal, and how will you know if you've accomplished it? You have to define the success. Is it the trip? Is it the ring? Is it the six figures? What is the definition of success for you? Like, not just have a vague idea, but really define that success for yourself. What does it actually look like, right? So you know this, we've all done these exercises before. You want to taste it, see it, smell it, feel it. You want it, all the senses. You want to walk through it like it's virtual reality, like 4D, right? Is it qualitative? Like, will you define success by achieving a sense of mastery or confidence? Like, will you know that you're there because you feel confident talking about what it is that you offer? Or when you get to a certain sense of mastery with your ability to train others? You know, do you want to be recognized as a leader within your group? Do you want that? Is that what success is to you? Like, really mentoring others? Or is it quantitative? Like, is it the number of people, the number of products that you've sold, the amount that you've earned? Is it the amount of new people joining your team in a month, in a year? And so, you know, if it's some combination of these factors, like your financial well-being, the amount of people on your team, and the amount of calls that you're making every day, you know, whatever it is that because it doesn't have to be what you've achieved, but also the effort that you've put. You could also, you know, reward yourself for that. So that could be success. So write down the goal and then describe what it looks like. How will you know when you get there? And whatever metric you can use, whether it's you know, free time reclaimed, dollars earned, whatever matters to you, that's what you put down there. So stop talking about your failures, please, and please start talking about your successes. And you know, there are people out there that don't always talk about this like fail thing. That's really negative self-talk that I invite you to weed out of your life. So I hope this was a helpful video. For those of you for whom it is the middle of the night, maybe you'll watch this first thing in the morning, and it would be a great way to start your day. So this is Dana Green Remedios from Green Remedies, and I hope that you have a very healthy day today.